रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा, बिकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा। भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे, रामचंद्र के काज संवारे।
All devotees, let us all stand. As we meditate upon the blessed Sri Krishna Bhagavan, as we chant that mantra, Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya, Om Partya Pratibhuritam Bhagavata, Narjam Vyasina Graitam Buddhara Munmaratam, Aravaitam Rettara Varashinim Bhagavatim, Mami Bhagavati Gite Vishnim, Namostate Vyasa Vishala Buddhi Pulara Vindrayata Patranitra, Ina Toya Bharat Validu Gyanaya Pradipam, Pramdai Tatra Vityakapan Gura Krishna Gitam Taro Hinumanam, Om Shim Krishna Gopina Govindya Namo Namaha, Om Bindra Ben Bihali Lale Ki Jai. May you have your seats. Om Namo Narayanam Shri Madhavayanam Om Shri Keshavi Namaha Om Sprasnam Samapyami Om Kusasito Kusasidam Jai Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara Om Kusasito Kusasidam Jai Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara Om Shri Akanda Chananam Devyam Ganyasam Vele Pratyayakam Samapyami Om Shri Akanda Chananam Devyam Ganyam Pratyayakam Samapyami Chandanam Pratyayakam Samapyami Om Shri Akanda Chananam Devyam Ganyam Pratyayakam Om Shri Akanda Chananam Om Shri Sprasnam Samapyami Om Shri Sprasnam Om Namo Narayana Om Shri Madhavaya Namam Shri Keshavi Namaha Om Sprasnam Samapyami Om Kusasito Kusasidam Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara Om Shri Akanda Chananam Devyam Ganyam Pratyayakam Samapyami Om Shri Akanda Chananam Devyam Ganyam Samvele Pratyayakam Samapyam Chandanam Pratyayakam Samapyami Om Shri Akanda Chananam Devyam Ganyam Pratyayakam Samapyami Om Sprasnam Samapyami Om Namo Narayanam Shri Madhavayanam Shri Keshavi Namaha Om Sprasnam Samapyami Om Kusasito Om Traya Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara Om Shri Akanda Chananam Devyam Ganyam Samvele Pratyayakam Samapyami Om Chandanam Pratyayakam Samapyami Om Shri Akanda Chananam Devyam Ganyam Pratyayakam Samapyami Om Chandanam Pratyayakam Samapyami Om Sprasnam Samapyami Om Namo Narayanam Shri Madhavayanam Om Shri Keshavi Namaha Om Sprasnam Pyami Om Kusasito Kusasidam Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara Om Shri Akanda Chananam Devyam Ganyam Samvele Pratyayakam Samapyami Om Chandanam Pratyayakam Samapyami Om Shri Akanda Chananam Devyam Ganyam Pratyayakam Samapyami Om Sprasnam Samapyami Om Namo Narayanam Shri Madhavayanam Om Shri Keshavi Namaha Om Sprasnam Samapyami Om Kusasito Kusasidam Traya Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara Om Shri Akanda Chananam Devyam Ganyam Pratyayakam Samapyam Chandanam Pratyayakam Samapyami Om Shri Akanda Chananam Devyam Ganyam Pratyayakam Samapyami Om Usha 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 Pitrideva Tarpanam Mayarupatishtham ओम नमो भगवती अर्यमारात ओम नमो भगवती पितृदेवतामा ओम यजमन पितृदेवतामा ओम श्री पितृदेवता प्रत्ययतम समाप्यामि ओम श्री पितृदेवतामा ओम श्री पितृदेवतामा ओम श्री पितृदेवता प्रत्ययतम समाप्यामि ओम शार मुक्त गोचर विमुक्ति प्रभम कमत स्वाहा मल प्रपम कम कुराशरम दयंते किसी एकम देशे कृक्षे ओम श्री पितृदेवताय नमो नमः ओम श्री पितृदेवता प्रत्ययतम समर्पयामि ओम शार मुक्त गोचम चंदनम त्वायो प्रतिष्ठितम शार मुक्त गोचम चंदनम त्वायो प्रतिष्ठितम ओम शार मुक्त गोचम चंदनम त्वायो प्रतिष्ठितम ओम शार मुक्त गोचम चंदनम त्वायो प्रतिष्ठितम शार मुक्त गोचम चंदनम त्वायो प्रतिष्ठितम ओम शार मुक्त गोचम चंदनम त्वायो प्रतिष्ठितम ओम शार मुक्त गोचम चंदनम त्वायो प्रतिष्ठितम एक माला है ओम शार मुक्त गोटम इदम निरम त्वायो प्रतिष्ठितम 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 शार मुक्त गोटम इदम निरम त्वायो प्रतिष्ठितम ओम शार मुक्त गोटम इदम निरम त्वायो प्रतिष्ठितम शार मुक्त गोटम इदम निरम त्वायो प्रतिष्ठितम ओम शार मुक्त गोटम इदम निरम त्वायो प्रतिष्ठितम ओम शार मुक्त गोटम तिलंजनम 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 त्वायो प्रतिष्ठितम ओम शार मुक्त गोटम दीपयम मृत्युरेतम ओम शार मुक्त गोटम दीपयम मृत्युरेतम ओम शार मुक्त गोटम दीपयम मृत्युरेतम ओम शार मुक्त गोटम दीपयम प्रतिरेतम Okay, we're going to anti-clockwise. But follow you. That's follow the other. Touch from him. Touch go from the back. Om Shara Mukta Gotam. Om Shara Muktam.
Right, sure.
Om Shara Mukta Gotam Depayam Brettiretam. Om Shara Mukta Gotam Depayam Brettiretam. Om Shara Mukta Gotam. Om Shara Mukta Gotam Depayam Brettiretam. Shara Mukta Gotam Depayam Brettiretam. Om Shara Mukta Gotam Depayam Pratiretam 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 Om Depayam Pratiretam Om Shara Mukta Gotam Depayam Pratiretam Om Shara Mukta Gotam Depayam Pratiretam Om Shara Mukta Gotam Depayam Pratiretam Om Pita Swarga Pita Dharma Om Shri Kirita Om Namo Bhagavati Ariyamadatan Yam Kirita Om Shri Kirita Pratyretam Samajjami Om Shri Kirita Yeah. As you meditate upon Sri Krishna Bhagavan, Om Partya Pratiburitam Bhagavata Narcham Vyasina Gaitam Purara Munim Bharatam Aravaitam Retara Varishinim Bhagavatim Amami Bhagavati Gite Vishnim Namostate Vyasa Vishala Buri Pulara Vindrayata Patranichaha Yinatuya Bharata Tilapanabjwalitu Gyanamaya Pradipam Prabhupada Tatra Vechakapan Mura Krishna Gitam Taro Hinunamam Svavadoga Patadogam Gita Mahat Vasude Sutam Devakacharo Maranam Devaki Pranam Krishnam Vande Jagat Guru Bhishma Drona Chatala Gandhana Nilopalya Shalya Kripin Varina Kardinaskar Gora Makara Dorhana Vartini Sute Paranidikeshvam Parshalam Gita Harikata Samboritam Loki Sharapi Pia Murat Bhartyasi Om Shri Krishna Devata Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya Namah Om Shri Krishna Gopina Govindya Namo Namah Asuyam Asnam Hastam Prajaya Chatam Bashase Gatyam Agatam Chaham Nishtam Panditam Om Shri Krishna Devata Namo Namah Natvam Jatam Namastam Tvatam Nami Jattapaham Nishyam Nabasnam Sarva Vayam Atmanam Param Om Shri Krishna Devata Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya Namo Namah. So here Lord Krishna, here he was addressing Arjuna. He was telling Arjuna, Thou shalt grieve for those that shall not be grieved for. Yet thou speakest the words of wisdom. The wise grieve neither for the living nor the dead. Not any time, indeed, was I not, nor these ruler of men, nor verily shall we ever cease to be hereafter. Dehi astam yatam dehi karamayatam jaram tatharitam tatva ratam dehi tatram nam mohayate. Om Shri Krishna Devata Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Namah. So just as this body, the embodied soul passes into childhood, youth and old age, so does he passes into another body, so the foreman does not grieve hereafter. So you see, devotees, when the soul leaves this body, it re-enters into another body, that which we have prepared for ourselves. So according to our karma, bad or good karma, the soul re-enters into such. Because sometimes when the soul see the body that which he have prepared, sometimes the soul is frightened to re-enter into such. So if we do good karma, it means that we have achieved this of a human body. But if we do bad karma, it re-enter into a lower stage. So it says here, as we have this opportunity in life to do the good things, see the good things, hear the good things. And good things will tend to follow us, that when we do good karma. So here, all of us who gathered here, it means we have done some good karma in our past life to be as a human being. Mantrastum kauntayam siddham nashtam hattam yatam daram agutam payanam nishcham tasmanam sharam bharatam. Om Shri Krishna Devata Namah. Yehitam vetam pusham shaham subhaditam sanakalpihe. Om Shri Krishna Devata Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Namo Namah. The contact of the senses with the object, O son of Kunti, which cause heat and cold, pleasure and pain, have a beginning and an end. They are impermanent, endure them bravely, O Arjuna. So the foreman who surely these affect not, O chief among men, to whom pleasure and pain are the same, is fit for attaining immortality. Nashtam dehrim bhartam navo vitam satyam uttayapate dristam tattvam varyastum tattvadarham shivim. The unreal has no been, and there is no been of the real. So the truth about these both has been seen by the knower of the truth, or the seer of the essence. What is transient must be constant or real. What is constant or permanent must be real. The Atma or the Self always exists. So the only reality, the phenomenal words of the names and forms, is ever changing, hence it is real. So you see, devotees, when a child born, everyone around the child just be smiling, but this child just be crying. So too when the soul leaves this body, it does be the opposite. The soul does be smiling and everyone does be crying. So you see, that is when we have our entry, that when the soul re-enter into this world, or when the soul leave the body. So it does be the opposite. So this is how when the soul re-enter. So himself, when the soul leave this body, everything loses. Everything in this body loses. Even so, the name of this person does go. Because if he's telling somebody that Usha has passed away, it doesn't say what time Usha will reach here. They will say what time the body will reach. So the name of that person does also go. It doesn't call a person by any other name again. So this is how when the soul leaves this body, everything just loses. Mantrastam tu yutta kauntaya sitam shudham hetam agarate nityam tashtarim bharatam yehiram vetam yetim purusham sapam subhaketam samattaya kalpihe. Om Shri Krishna Devataye Namo Namo vetam bhavam namo bhattam vetam saram upatam distaya tattvasubhim. Om Shri Krishna Devata Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Namo Namah. So the contact of the senses with the object, O son of Kunti, which cause heat and cold, pleasure and pain, have a beginning and an end. They are impermanent. Endure them bravely, O Arjuna. The foeman who seem surely these affect not, O chief among men, to whom pleasure and pain are the same, is fit for attaining immortality. Namostatam vetam bharata mahatum vetam satvam otayam prate drestayayatam tatvarastam shibhim. The unreal has no being, and there is none being of the real. So the truth about these being as seen by the knower of the truth or the essence or the seer of the essence. What is changing must be unreal, and what is constant or permanent must be real. So the Atma or the Self always exists. So it says here, the soul does not die. The soul always passes on and on and on. Avinisham tatyam virim yena sarvam etam tatvam vinisham avayasam yatta na chetam karate rishem anistantaram imam dehim nityam sirim anusham vetam tasmaram yotam bharatam Om Shri Krishna Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya Namam. So that to be indestructible, by whom all this is pervaded, none can cause destruction of that, the imperishable. The Atma pervaded all the object like the ether. Even if the pot is broken, the ether that is within and without the pot cannot be lost or destroyed. Even so, if this body or all other objects perish, the self, the Atma, that pervade them cannot be perished. It is the living truth. So it says here again that where the soul cannot be destroyed in any way. So the soul always moving on and on and on. So devotees, when the soul leaves the body, this soul is be traveling to 16 different cities. So when you go to these different cities, there where it goes for judgment. And every city, the soul does go for judgment for 16, travel to 16 different cities. So there where we offer the pinda and the offering up till the 1 year. So there where we beg the Almighty God for any wrongdoings that which the soul have committed. And after it have reached, completed the 16 cities, there where the soul will re-enter into such that which he have prepared for himself, or what we have offered to beg for any wrongdoings, to release the soul, so any bad karma which I have committed. Om Bindra Ben Bihali Laliki Jai Anarastayatam Etam Deti Nityam Karasri Ashtaram Prityam Tasmara Yutam Bharatam Yehi Yetam Vetam Hutanam Yetam Mandam Haram Hutanam Vetam Nityam Nesim Hentayam Om Shri Krishna Devta Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya Namo. So these bodies of the embodied self, who is eternal, indestructible, immeasurable, are said to have an end. So therefore, fight, O Arjuna. Yehi datam atam yutam etam hantaram ushtyam yetam vetam nityam hestam hayate. He who takes the self to be slayer, and who thinks that he is slain, neither of them knows. He slays, nor he slain. The self is non-doer, as the immutable. He is neither the agent nor the object of the act of slaying. Natyam jetam ritam vatam kesham nisyam bhutva bhavitam yetam bhava ajana nityam sarayatam puranam na hetam hayatim sirim. He is not born, nor he ever dies. After having been, he is again ceased not to be here, to be unborn, eternal, chainless, ancient. He is not killed when the body is killed. Whoever knows him to be indestructible, eternal, unborn, immeasurable, how can that man slain, O Arjuna, or cause to be slain? Vihivitam yatam vihitam Navitam griham namo panani tatva sere vetam jare nevitam sere nepem dehi. So just as this man cast out worn out clothes and put out new one, so also the embodied self cast out worn out bodies and enter others that which are new. So the soul will enter into a new body, whether it be an animal or a human being, an insect, as the case may be. Well, that all depends on his doings, his karma. Whatever bad or good karma he has performed, that is what he will achieve. Nevedhyam sedham saratam nevim dihri pavitam nadihim kale yotim naseram moryutam. So it says here, weapon cannot cut it not, fire cannot burn it not, and the water cannot dry it not, and the wind cannot dry it not. So the self has no part. The extremisable, it is infinite. Therefore, the sword cannot cut it, the fire cannot burn it not, and the wind cannot dry it not. Ashumvatam ariyosam yatam ikum sutam evam saha nityam sarvasetam ashulam sanatham. So the self cannot be cut, burnt, wet, or dry. It is eternal, all pervading, stable, ancient, and immovable. So the self is said to be unmanifested, unthinkable, unchangeable. So therefore, this is to be such, thou shalt not grieve for any creatures. Ashtam chetam nityam nityam mahayamritam tatvam mahirum netam chetam arishem. But even thou thinkest of being constant born and constant dying, even then, O mighty arm, thou shalt not grieve. Both is inevitable to what is dead, and death is inevitable to what is born. So this is the law. Therefore, one should not grieve. It says here, the wise does not grieve for the living nor the dead. So the wise person does not grieve at all. Jalatam yetam retam durvam janam retam cha tasmar aptam retam tatva shotam arishem. For certain is death for the born, and certain birth for the dead. Therefore, over the inevitable, what is yet to be grieved for? Being unmanifested in the beginning and manifested in the middle state, O Arjuna, thou unmanifested again in the end. What is yet to be grieved about? So the physical body is the combination of the five elements. It is only after the five element has entered into such combination, after that the body disintegrates and the five elements return to their sources. So the body cannot then be seen. It is therefore visible only in that of the middle state. Asham paravatam kesham ivam ashoyapam vetam tat evam chayatam ashtam chetam tam anyasvaritim sutam pinam vetam nachevam kesharam. One sees the self as a wonder, another speak of it as a wonder, another hear this as a wonder. Yet having heard, none understand it at all. So the verse may interpret in this manner: he who sees, hears, and speaks of the self is a wonderful man. Such a man is very rare. He is among many thousand. So though the self is very hard to understand. Dehi yatam yatam dehi sarva bharatam tasmar satam bhavani yatam tatham ashum arishem anya om Shri Krishna Devatanamam. So the indweller of this body of everyone is ever indestructible. O Arjuna, therefore thou shalt not grieve for any creatures. Swatam yatam dehi saranitam arsham dharam yatam hin yatam chiram nat niyatam karsham navidhim. Om Shri Krishna Devata, Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya Namah. Om Bindraban Bihali Lal Ki Jai. For further having regard of thy duty, thou shalt not waver, for there is nothing higher for a Kshatriya than a righteous one. So to a Kshatriya, one is born of a warrior, ruling class, nothing is more welcome than a righteous war. It is his duty to fight in such a war. Om Bhindra Ben Bihali Lal Ki Jai. So devotees, Lord Krishna here, he was telling us that while we are living, that we are to do the good things. So here we have this opportunity in this life to do the good things while we are living. So here we have to make the best use of that as a human being by doing the good things. Sometimes we help our fellow men who are in need. That is good action. Once we can follow this good action and practice the good things that we do, it says we tend to elevate our soul while we are living. So you see, once we do good things while we are living, when your soul leaves the body, we don't require anyone to do anything for you because you're already done for yourself while you're living. Because it tends to elevate yourself while you are living. While wait for some that when you passed away, for this one to do this and that one to do that. While you're living, do the good things. Or when your soul leaves the body, you will achieve a human body. So this is one of the highest state that we can go to, the human body, while we are living. So we have this opportunity to do the good things while we are living. So devotees, I will say one little story here. Once there was this mountain climber. So he was climbing the Himalayas mountain in India. And while he was climbing the Himalayas mountain, he happened to miss one of his pick in the wall of the mountain. And he started to scale along this rope. So he was suspended in this rope. So then he was thinking what to do. So then he shouted out, "Is anyone here?" No one answered. He shouted out again, "Is anyone here?" No one answered. So then the third time when he shouted out, he said, "Oh God, are you there?" Then a voice answered. So he was asking this voice that what he can do. But he was suspended in his rope. And he was all by himself. So then the voice told him, "I want you to cut that rope." But remember, he was suspended in his rope. So he did not listen to God. So in the following morning, some passerby saw him, and he was suspended in his rope, but he was just only 2 feet from the ground. 2 feet from the ground. So he did not listen to what God has to say. He would get saved by listening to God. How many of us listen to God when He speaks? So once we listen, He says that we can be saved. Like when the soul enter into the world, it come like this, like when we go to America or Canada. Before we go to these countries, we will go to the immigration, and they will grant you a visa for a certain amount of stay in that land. So too, when we are born, we was granted a visa for a certain amount of stay in this land when we born. So God grant us a visa. So when our time up, we will have to go. Nothing can stop that. So here, it is stated, some of us get long visas, some get short visas. So you see, our lifespan will be like that, according to, again, to our karma. Om Bhindra Ben Bihali Lal Ki Jai. Well, devotees, I will do one bhajan. Everyone can follow. Om Jai Krishna Hari, Sri Krishna Hari. Dukhiyo ko dukha dur kare. Jai 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 Krishna Hari. Jai Krishna Hari, Shri Krishna Hari. Dukhiyo ko dukha dur kare. Jai 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 Krishna Hari. तो चाहे तो सब कुछ करते, विश्व को भी अमृत करते। तो चाहे तो सब कुछ करते, विश्व को भी अमृत करते। पूर्ण करते सबकी आशा, पूर्ण करते सबकी आशा जो भी तेरा जान डरे हे जो भी तेरा जान डरे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों को दुख दूर करे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे Om Vrindavan Bihari Lal Ki Jai. All devotees I will call upon to do the eulogy. Huh?
That's good. Sitaram. Sitaram and good morning to each and everyone. On behalf of the entire family, I would like to begin by thanking officiating Pandit Dayanand Maharaj, the family Pandit, and well connected to Usha. Everyone present here with us today. For those who have sent their condolences, those who are viewing on the live stream, and to those who have been extending their support since the initial days. We have received countless calls, messages, visits, thoughts, and prayers. They have been comforting during this difficult time and have been a reminder of the impact that Usha Munsami Ramnarine had on so many others. Usha's relationship with her fellow dialysis colleagues emerged into a strong support system filled with Usha's flavor of humor. Usha led as the strongest since many left her way before after being diagnosed in a short space with renal failure. Despite her diagnosis and daily challenges, you can never identify it within her because of her well-dressed nature, willpower, and most of all, her constant laughter. You must know Usha's presence in a crowd simply by her laughter. She found humor in everything, and that light nature of hers served as a reminder to all that laughter is a vital medicine. Usha loved all her aunts, uncles, and cousins dearly. Spending quality time with them and laughing out loud in person or even over the phone was truly fulfilling to her. From the beginning, Usha, I fondly call as O because she never wanted my brother and I to address her as Mousy. Her role as an aunt emerged as the greatest joy, spending countless hours talking and laughing, pinching and kissing my brother and I on our cheeks constantly, and even Nani and Nana. Her childish and affectionate nature cutely adored her. Gas brains, hot foot, hot mouth, foodie, fun, loving, caring, outstanding, and living as an example that no medical condition can hold you back from enjoying the present moment genuinely describes Usha Munsami Ramnarine. Usha never spared me. And what I meant by that is that every doctor or medical practitioner she met, ever since she was admitted to the hospital, she was like this. Doc, you're real good looking, you know. So you're married? You have a girlfriend? I have a real nice niece, you know. You would real like she. When I meet her, she will eagerly greet me with a big grin on her face and excitement saying, I have a real nice doctor for you to meet, you know, and I done tell him, and he real excited. He wants your number, and obviously my answer would be no. Usha and I were very close. My phone would run for hours every day with her on the line, doing my day-to-day work, especially when prayers off to UE, and sometimes with Nani simultaneously connected on the line, just laughing. She was Nani's personal camera through the cameras with her eyes, glued onto the camera at all times watching Nani movements. If Nani was not well and doing work, she would call and tell me, as I was her vent box. Usha, Priya, and Uncle Eddie happily and proudly stood with me throughout the steps in building my business brand. My countless events that I had, they were always present. I would always ensure when I do my site visits that there was a proper space, soft and comfortable seat, power outlet, and took an extension cord for her portable oxygen machine. She was always the most outstanding member and stood as an ambassador, selling my brand while we were serving and working because everyone would afterwards ask for her. My first event for the year was just 2 weeks ago, and at first she was not there. When we posted the event on our presence for the event, messages were coming in from the SAPA team expressing their excitement to see us, with special inquiry if Mom, meaning Usha, will be there, as they always treated her as a VIP, taking her around with the wheelchair and bonding with her, chatty nature, and obviously laughing out loud. As I arrived on the day, they were awaiting on us, especially her. We told them she was not well and may not be able to come. Disappointment painted on their face while wishing her a speedy recovery. When I gave them the news, they were broken, saying in all these years of working, they never met someone with such a vibrant light and that she was the most outstanding person they ever met at SAPA. Usha loved me so much and always expressed how proud she was. She loves to hear me speak on the public platforms and how I presented myself. And obviously, I was a Bollywood superstar, Laila, the family dancer she would always introduce me as. She was always Lambuda ambassador at the dialysis center and even outside. Oh, I know your pain and your suffering has come to an end. But you are my hardest goodbye ever. Because you treated me just like your daughter. Your everyday messages and our laughter has come to an end. My only sweet aunt, I know Nana will take care of you. And you always know I will stick with Nani, Priya, and Uncle Eddie. You made sure that you left me closely with Deepu, Ati, Visham, and Dayan at my side. Because you know I needed them. Thank you, and I love you so much. But I don't know how I'm going to live without you. As you join our family's angel above, know that your legacy of fun, love, laughter, and light nature to life endures. Indeed, you influence lives through every life lesson you taught us and every memory we cherished. Most importantly, you showed us that ants are the special angels who choose to love us unconditionally and the best mother Priya could ever have. Om Sargati. I just want to play a voice note that was sent by the security team from SAPA.
Wow, I should be asking you all how you all doing. I'm okay by the way, I don't know her that well, but from the brief moment that, I had interactions with her, she was a lovely woman, pushing she around and talking to her as little as I did, for some reason she was outstanding in my eyes now, because I remember her the most. Imagine that, the most out of everybody I had interactions with since I work in here. On behalf of my family to yours, I please do accept my condolences on her passing. It really sad. As I say, I don't know her that much, but believe you me, this news bothering me right now. And again, I'm so sorry.
Thank you, and I'll now pass you on to Priya.
Sitaram, and good morning. Where do I start? Didi was able to capture Mommy's entire personality. Ushi Poosh, Fat Girl, Ma Pooks was one of a kind, as everyone knew. Who was Usha? Usha was a trained hairdresser by trade and worked alongside Joel. But most importantly, she was a mother. And she took this role very seriously. Despite having to go for dialysis 3 times a week, during secondary school, she would make sure and put on my socks, my undergarments, my shirts, my vests, so that in the morning when I woke up, everything was prepared. Even now, while walking to classes, she would stay on the phone with me while I walked from my apartment to UE to make sure that I was safe. She was courageous and she fought hard. She was a dialysis patient for over 10 years, and she was resilient throughout the entire process, even till the end. Her cooking was legendary, her laughter was contagious, and her love was warmth. One key aspect of Ushi is her bickering, and her favorite person to do that was with my father. They continuously go back and forth bantering. And when I was at the apartment, she would call and rant about he ate out all her snacks. And he would interject in the background stating it was unhealthy for her anyway, and it was not good for her diet. But despite all of this, he would make sure and go out in the evening, and anything that he ate or anything that she wanted, he would go and buy for her. I feel honored and privileged to have been your daughter. You were not only my best friend, but you were my sister, my partner in crime. You always loved me unconditionally, and you were the best mother anyone in this lifetime could ever be granted. God knew I needed you in my life, even if it was for only a mere 20 years. I promise that all the lessons you've instilled and the love that you were shown would continue to live on through me and take your legacy forward. I promise to take care of Daddy and Nani at the best of my ability, and I promise to make you proud and happy in all that you do. I know that you're with Nana eating all the ice that you want and enjoying a salted caramel frappuccino and chicken puff. I love you.
Thank you.
Devotees, anyone who wishes to view the body, they will have that opportunity to come forward. I'll call upon the family members first. The viewing of the body.
शरण हम आए तुम्हारे, जय गणेश गणनाथ दयानिधि। जय नंदलाला जय गोपाला, जय नंदलाला जय जय श्री राधे गोविंदा। मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है, श्री राधे गोविंदा। मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है।
Sitaram and good morning. I don't know how many of you know me, but I am a villager. I am from the area. I know this family for many, many years. The grandfather of the house, Krishna Munsami. Krishna Munsami had these two lovely children, two lovely girls, and one is now, as Pandit rightly said, only the body. We all are reminded that we too someday will be in something like that. And as heard before, our life should always be a good one. We must always try to be good. Now surely the mother of Usha is grieving quite a lot. Is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? According to the scriptures, the Bhagavad Gita said we shouldn't grieve. But yet, because of the attachment, we have to grieve. And that is why all of us have come here, to share in the grief of the living ones. Shirley, her daughter, Ramnarine, the husband, and all the family from near and far who have come here. You come here to help the grief get easier. So thank you all for coming. It is very nice that all of us are here to share with Shirley. Shirley could hardly talk. Shirley's daughter could hardly talk. Shirley's husband could son-in-law could hardly talk, but I could talk because I come to share in the grief. Okay? Thank you very much, Panditji, for giving me the chance to say just a few words. Okay.
का प्यारा नाम है श्री राधे गोविंदा, मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। मोर मुकुट सिर गल बनमाला, केसर तिलक लगाए, केसर तिलक लगाए। मोर मुकुट सिर गल बनमाला, केसर तिलक लगाए, केसर तिलक लगाए। वृंदावन की कुंज गलिन में सबको नाच नचाए, ओह सबको नाच नचाए। श्री राधे गोविंदा, मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। गोपाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है, नंदलाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंदा, मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। जय नंदलाला जय गोपाला, जय नंदलाला जय गोपाला। यमुना किनारे धेनु चरावे, माधव मदन मुरारी, माधव मदन मुरारी। यमुना किनारे धेनु चरावे, माधव मदन मुरारी, माधव मदन मुरारी। मधुर मुरलिया जभी बजावे, हर ले सुध बुध सारी, ओह हर ले सुध बुध सारी। श्री राधे गोविंदा, मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। गोपाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है, नंदलाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंदा, मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। गिरधर नागर कहती मीरा, सूर को श्यामल भाया, सूर को श्यामल भाया। गिरधर नागर कहती मीरा, सूर को श्यामल भाया, सूर को श्यामल भाया। तुकाराम और नामदेव ने विठ्ठल विठ्ठल गाया, ओह विठ्ठल विठ्ठल गाया। श्री राधे गोविंदा, मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। गोपाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है, नंदलाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंदा, मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। जय नंदलाला जय गोपाला, जय नंदलाला जय गोपाला। राधा शक्ति बिना न कोई, श्यामल दर्शन पावे, श्यामल दर्शन पावे। राधा शक्ति बिना न कोई, श्यामल दर्शन पावे, श्यामल दर्शन पावे। आराधन कर राधे राधे, कान्हा भागे आवे, ओह कान्हा भागे आवे। श्री राधे गोविंदा, मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंदा, मन भजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है।
सबके काज सवारे, जय अम्बे दुर्गे मैया।
मंदिर द्वारे आ गए बालक नर नारी, कृपामयी आनंदमयी अम्बे सुखकारी।
जय अम्बे दुर्गे मैया, हे मंगल मूर्ति मैया।
सब जग की रक्षा करे, भक्तन दुख टारे। जग संताप निवारती, दुष्टन को मारे।
जय अम्बे दुर्गे मैया, तेरी आरती भक्त उतारे, हे मंगल मूर्ति मैया।
सिंह वाहिनी मात है, खड्ग खपर धारी। अष्टभुजा शक्ति लिए, शोभाति प्यारी।
जय अम्बे दुर्गे मैया, हे मंगल मूर्ति मैया।
कंचन थार सजाए के, नव ज्योति बारी। रक्त पुष्प की माला, मैया स्वीकारी।
जय अम्बे दुर्गे मैया, तेरी आरती भक्त उतारे, हे मंगल मूर्ति मैया।
श्री अम्बे भवतारिणी, मनहर छवि शोभा। देव ऋषि मुनि ध्यावते, देखत मन लोभा।
जय अम्बे दुर्गे मैया, हे मंगल मूर्ति मैया।
जगदम्बे तेरी आरती, जो कोई गावे। संकट से मुक्ति मिले, मन वांछित फल पावे।
जय अम्बे दुर्गे मैया, तेरी आरती भक्त उतारे, हे मंगल मूर्ति मैया। तू सबके काज सवारे, जय अम्बे दुर्गे मैया।
डम 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 डमरू बाजे, जय शंकर कैलाशपति। जय शंकर कैलाशपति। डम 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 डमरू बाजे,
जय शंकर कैलाशपति। जय शंकर कैलाशपति।
भवतारक है नाम तिहारा, दीन अनाथों का रखवारा। पूर्ण परमानंद प्रकाशी, अखिलेश्वर भगतन सुख राशि। जय शंकर कैलाशपति, जय शंकर कैलाशपति। डम 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 डमरू बाजे,
जय शंकर कैलाशपति, जय शंकर कैलाशपति।
जय जयकार करे नर नारी,
भोला भंडरी भोला भंडरी भोला भंडरी नमः शिवाय।
दया करो भोला भंडारी, दया करो भोला भंडारी। पूर्ण ब्रह्म सदाय विनाशी, योगेश्वर मम हृदय निवासी। जय शंकर कैलाशपति, जय शंकर कैलाशपति। डम 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 डमरू बाजे, जय शंकर कैलाशपति, जय शंकर कैलाशपति, जय शंकर कैलाशपति, जय शंकर कैलाशपति। दाता एक राम, दाता एक राम, दाता एक राम। दाता एक राम, भिखारी सारी दुनिया। दाता एक राम, भिखारी सारी दुनिया। राम एक देवता, पुजारी सारी दुनिया, पुजारी सारी दुनिया। दाता एक राम, भिखारी सारी दुनिया। दाता एक राम, भिखारी सारी दुनिया। दाता एक राम। द्वारे पे उसके जाके कोई भी पुकारता, द्वारे पे उसके जाके कोई भी पुकारता। परम कृपा दे अपनी भव से उबारता, परम कृपा दे अपनी भव से उबारता। ऐसे दीननाथ पे, ऐसे दीननाथ पे बलिहारी सारी दुनिया, बलिहारी सारी।
Well, devotees, anyone who wish to offer a prayer or sing a bhajan, a hymn, as the case may be, have that opportunity to come forward.
Good morning, everyone. Don't worry, I'm not here to sing. One of the good things about growing up as a young man in the village of Wellington too is that we always know that our neighbors are our closest family, right? And there's strength in unity, and the fact that everyone is here today as we congregate to celebrate the life and legacy of Ousha is evident of the love that we have for this remarkable woman. Right? Ousha, a wife to Eddie, a mother to Shivani and Priya, right? A daughter to Auntie Shirley. She will be dearly missed. She's in fact a very remarkable woman, and I didn't really prepare a speech, but I just want to say a few words on behalf of our beloved Ousha. Ousha is more than a neighbor. Ousha was a friend, and of course, as I said, a proud mother for Priya, and of course, her husband, Eddie. Ousha was a beacon of kindness in our village of Wellington, too. She had a way of making everyone feel seen, valued, and loved. We would have witnessed even the security guard, who don't even know her, giving a testament as to how he felt just on his little interaction with her. Whether it was through kind words, a thoughtful deed, or simply the warmth of a smile, she left an indelible mark on all who had the privilege of knowing her. Her name will forever be spoken with affection and respect in the respected community. Now, for those of you who don't know me, I didn't introduce myself. I am Sheldon Ramnarine. I grew up in the village of Wellington, just across the road. Most of you may know my father, now deceased, Sam, or policeman Sam. And my mom is in the crowd somewhere there, beautiful young lady. Yeah, mommy, morning. So, we would have heard the eulogy and the comments made by Priya. And despite the hardship Ousha faced, particularly over the past 10 years, as she underwent dialysis, Ousha carried out herself with grace, resilience, and an unwavering spirit. She embodied the words of Maya Angelou, an American poet, who said, "I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it." I repeat that. I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it. Ousha faced her trials with courage, never allowing them to dim the light of her generosity or the depth of her compassion. Her greatest pride, of course, was her daughter, Priya, whose journey to the University of the West Indies, for those of you who don't know, where she studied the field of criminology with her heart and joy. It was the testament to these values that Ousha instilled: perseverance, dedication, and the belief in the power of education to transform her life. As Priya indicated, that she would live through her mother, legacy will live through her. 3 years ago, she suffered the loss of her father, Krishna, or as we know him as Uncle Ranga in the village. And today we hold in our prayers her beloved mother, Auntie Shirley, a woman of remarkable strength and faith. May she find comfort in knowing that Ousha, love and legacy lives on through all of us. As we say goodbye, let us carry forward Ousha's kindness, her consideration for others, and the love she so freely gave. Let us be reminded of the words of Mother Teresa: "Spread love everywhere you go. Let no one ever come to you without leaving happier." And I repeat that: spread love everywhere you go. Let no one ever come to you without leaving happier. And Ousha lived this truth. And in her honor, may we do the same. Ousha, our dearest, may you rest in peace. May your light never fade from our hearts. Thank you very much.
Devotees, is there anyone again?
Sitaram to one and all. Well, for don't know me, I'll introduce myself. I'm Nisha husband, I'm Usha brother-in-law, only one brother-in-law. And I just want to say thanks everybody from the Mukram family side and the Munsam, neighbors, friends, so many cousins, because Usha really love her cousin. And I just really want to say thanks to all of the cousins. All of us are really close. You know, Usha was a kind of detective, you know. Yeah, because anytime you see anyone and boys missing, if nobody can find them, she home and she finding them, you know. So the thing about it, she had a nice bond. I mean, life is so such. We have to accept the things we cannot change. I want to give a little story here today. I joined this family here 30 years, 31 years. Me and my father was very close. Simple, always talk about. We had challenges. And what was the challenges is about culture. Not quarreling, you know, and understand, because he always in satsang, but Baba case, and he will challenge me, and we'll come up to good understanding. It's 31 years now, I joined this family. But when I get married, the first grandchild was Shivani. So he holds Shivani. And he smiled here. I say, happy? He say, yeah. Well, I see the next generation. I live, I say, thank God for that. But there was something you're happy, you know, to know. Say, yeah, I wanted a grandson. Say, well, you will see what happened. A couple years later, 4 years later, he ended up getting a grandson. He was so happy. I said, tell me what you want now. He said, boy, I want to tell you something. Thanks. I said, for what? He said, he gets someone to do his funeral. And that was his blessing. That is Shiva. It was really nice. I mean, I stand here, not just as son-in-law. And Priya really did well. I mean, it wasn't wealthy, but it was strong spiritually. I mean, Eddie, I'm a Sarbai, God bless you. What we doing here is not for the benefit of ourselves, the soul, because we got around 8.4 million species in order to get a human being. It's not for Usha, no, and for you all, it's the soul. Jeremiah's Baba say, there is no weapon or no instrument to destroy that soul. And it's for yourself. And the blessings what is count. Baba Case teach me something. And he said, Rodney, anytime anybody call upon you to do a funeral, assist them. Now, a lot of you all see I doing some preparation here. That is a now work. I am not a now. My friend come and do this for me because he have 3 engagements to deal with. And he prepare everything, and I used to see and just learn from him. It's very easy, and this is something really nice. And what I realize, and I just want to mention, too much young people, children, ignoring their parents. And I just really be bothered me. Stay close to your parents. Please understand it. When you have your parents' blessing, you have a saying, usually nobody can touch you with a jandi. I could tell you something here. Before my mother died, she stopped and she blessed me. And she sit down there right after, and then she gave me all the blessing. That is my portfolio. Ancestors is very, very great. So I really want to thank each and every one of you all here to come out. I know the both side family is big. In about 5 minutes time, we will be leaving to go to the Shore of Peace. And Usha girl, your daddy waiting for you. But I know her father's birthday was on 11th, and she died the next day, which is the 12th. But I know that connection with her father won't leave her, so that soul is still strong. It is very, very strong. So again, girl, go in peace. Eddie, we there. We there to support you. Be strong. You're a strong one. Even the neighbor said to Eddie, they say, boy, God bless you. You have done well. You have done well for your wife. Because I will tell you something. It's a lot of men there. It's not easy as recently beating a wife and all kind of no nonsense. I give you credit for that. You have done the best you could. And Priya, she's studying immunologist. The doctor said, you sure? Why you leave that and be a doctor? Because she knows everything about her mother. You have your mother blessing and there is nothing to challenge you. Your way well open. You have done the best yet for 10 years. For a young child, you have done well. And I will stand up for you. Just listen, be patient, you have the blessing. When you have the blessing, you're good to go. Thank you very much, and may God bless you all.
Well, devotees, let us all stand as we do our final closing prayer, as we meditate upon the blessed Sri Krishna Bhagavan. Om Bhagavan Paramesham Bhakte Charanam Pratyam Purihikate Prabhu Pratanam Mujame Gitam Ratam Saram Saramuktam Soke Lokikamanite Mari Papi Gita Dana Korachicham Karsam Karsam Karvani Bravata Gita Pushkam Yatyam Ratam Pratante Tatra Satya Tatani Pratana Tattave Sarve Cheru Rishio Yogi Yogina Pratache Gopala Gopi Varam Naram Mutam Paranam Sanjaritam Yatyamrite Padante Yatra Gitam Vesham Param Param Saram Yatra Setam Patavi Neshavisiri Gita Yatam Jana Yatam Telsus Testami Gita Yatam Utakram Gita Gyan Telukam Palamham Gita Yatam Palamham Gita Yatam Param Vidya Brahma Rupi Shamshaha Arhamantraikam Nityam Sarvayatam Parakam Chandraukar Krishnam Pratam Sarvam Muktam Arjanam Vera Param Tattvayam Jnana Samyuktam Yatta Ashtam Jatam Nityam Paranam Nityam Nirmasa Jnana Sitim Lite Tate Yatim Param Patam Samyuktam Samparanam Atam Patam Ashtam Tangonukam Ayate Pulam Lipite Shamsham Om Shri Krishna Tanamam Shri Bhagavan Patam Manas Ganga Sanam Lete Shararitam Sam Nityam Manusutam Samyuktam Paralite Iktananyutam Matam Patam Bhakti Samyudam Rudra Lokte Gunubhavite Chitram Adya Slukam Va Nityam Yaparam Naram Sayatam Naram Bhavityam Manvayatam Vasram Gitayata Slukam Dashtakam Samparam Chayutam Duliktam Aham Vaslokam Yatam Param Naram Chandralokyav Noti Vashayam Adyam Gitayatam Samyuktam Rito Monasa Vashem Gitayatam Yatam Param Ritam Nate Muktam Utanam Gitayatam Samyuktam Rito Mo Gitayate Gitayatam Saram Ashtako Mahayutam Apivai Vaikunta Vishnamurite Gita Jana Nityam Karavite Kuravam Nivijam Jivan Mukti Tam Vedam Dehiparam Gitayatam Rasam Bhunarjanatayatam Nirmasa Gitayatam Atam Param Gitayatam Param Kritvam Mahayu Yotam Hitam Pavitam Pavitam Tasya Saram Hridiyam Etayatam Samyuktam Gitayatam Karatayatam Sayatapalam Anote Durvam Gitayate Mayotam Gitayatam Param Sanam Gitayatam Parastu Uttaram Gitayatam Param Om Iti Varnashmat Gita Samparanam Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya 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 Om Pita Swarga Pita Dhamma Om Shri Pitrideta Om Namo Bhagavati Aryamarata Nama Om Yajman Pitrideta Nama Om Bindraban Bihali Lale Ki Jai. Well, devotees, we will forward to the cremating site. We will do the other part of the ritual.
मैली चादर ओढ़ के कैसे द्वार तुम्हारे आऊं। हे पावन परमेश्वर मेरे, मन ही मन शर्माऊं। मैली चादर ओढ़ के कैसे, मैली चादर ओढ़ के कैसे। तूने मुझको जग में भेजा, निर्मल देकर काया। आकर के संसार में मैंने इसको दाग लगाया। जन्म जन्म की मैली चादर कैसे दाग छुड़ाऊं। मैली चादर ओढ़ के कैसे, मैली चादर ओढ़ के कैसे। निर्मल वाणी पाकर तुझसे, नाम न तेरा गाया। नैन मूंद कर हे परमेश्वर, कभी न तुझको ध्याया। मन वीणा की तारें टूटी, अब क्या गीत सुनाऊं। मैली चादर ओढ़ के कैसे, मैली चादर ओढ़ के कैसे। नेक कमाई करी न कोई, जग की माया जोड़ी। जोड़ के नाते इस दुनिया से, तुम संग प्रीति तोड़ी। कर्म गठरिया सिर पर राखे, पग भी चल नहीं पाऊं। मैली चादर ओढ़ के कैसे, मैली चादर ओढ़ के कैसे। इन पैरों से चल कर तेरे मंदिर कभी न आया। जहाँ जहाँ हो पूजा तेरी, कभी न शीश झुकाया। हे हरिहर मैं हार के आया, अब क्या हार चढ़ाऊं। मैली चादर ओढ़ के कैसे, मैली चादर। चादर ओढ़ के कैसे, मैली चादर ओढ़ के कैसे। दाता एक राम, दाता एक
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare